Bricks, and I'm back with a Lego review. It's going to be the Bad Batch, aka Clone Force 99. Now, I am not new to Star Wars, but new to Lego Star Wars, and I'm trying to catch up with all the stories. Now you got all these stories like the Clone Wars and a lot of animated series that are following to the main movie series. And so I'm trying to play a little catch up. But one group that caught my eye that I just had to have is this group right here called the Bad Batch, aka the Clone Force 99. Now, I'm not a history buff, or especially I'm not an expert in the Clone Wars, so you don't need me to tell you about the history of this group here. But if you're new like me, well, here's a crash course. We had a group of 4 people that derived from one clone, right? One of the clones. And this one clone was called 99. Now, 99, his genetic mutations didn't take too well, and it actually hindered him more than it helped him. All right. So they took a sample from this clone called 99. And they were able to genetically enhance it, and so they made these 4 here. These 4 here, their genetic mutations enhanced their combat abilities. And now, not only that, it actually gave them separate identities from each other and separate identities from the regular clones. And so they got really, I would say they got really besides themselves. They knew that they were top notch. And so they didn't really like working with the regs or the regular clones because they saw themselves as being special. Their genetic mutations made them special. So if you were able to give them a name, this was the A team, and we'll go over some of this stuff. This was the A team. This was the team that would win an unorthodox way of fighting. Because eventually the clones became so predictable, and so these 4 here became the unpredictable, and which turned the tide in the war. So we're going to check that out, and we're going to check this out. This set right here, which is from minifigsforyou.com, and if you want a batch of this, you can definitely go to minifigsforyou.com. They make good quality stuff. So let's go check it out. So here we're looking at the whole entire group here. You can see they got their customized helmets. They got their customized weaponry. Just the print alone with this set here is amazing. As we get a little close, you can see what I mean. Well quality printed helmets. You got all the details. Right now we're looking at Staff Sergeant Hunter, and now we're looking at Wrecker, and there's Crosshairs right there, and there's Tech. And so you can see that all 4 are totally different. They're nothing's the same about them at all, and which their style brings into their uniform brings into their quite style. So we'll talk about that as well, and we'll get into it. So let's bring up Staff Sergeant Hunter. So here's Staff Sergeant Hunter with his helmet on. You can see he has his Rambo knife. Now Staff Sergeant Hunter he looks just like Rambo, and we'll see here. You can see he's got the 2-tone helmet here. Look at the printing on the side here with the arm. It's just so amazing. And you see his jetpack here. And then you got printing on the back of the legs as well, and then more printing on the other side here. So I think that Minifigs for You definitely work together with Solid Bricks Studios. And here's a shot of some of the weaponry that we're looking at right now. I think that all in all, this is one of the best clone sets that I ever seen. That I definitely had to go get. And so let's go into the shot with his helmet off, which is right here. All right. So now we're looking at Staff Sergeant Hunter with his helmet off. Now he looks like John Rambo, don't he? He's got even got the band and the two-tone face. For ready for war, and you can see the scar on his left cheek there. I think that is a very very great printing. I think that I really think that that the printing, the guys who came up with this concept, and I think they really thought everything through. Like you could even see, like even like just you can see with the helmet match with his face. You can see it's a two-tone here, and very very well printing, and it's actually raised printing on the body a bit, so very quality, good printing. Man, this set is really amazing. See what I'm saying? As you can see some of the raised printing on the back here. And some of the details on his shoulder patch right there. I think it's just amazing. Even the hairpiece is awesome. And you can see here, he looks just like Rambo. So I think they got the good idea. They had a good idea when they went into combat style with trying to bring some of the clones their identity. I think this is it. This is definitely it. All right, well, let's jump into Crosshairs. This is where now we're looking at Crosshairs. And Crosshairs is actually the, I'm going to say Crosshairs is the marksman of the group. He's the sharpshooter. And as you can see, his helmet, you can see he almost has a sharpshooter's eye right there in the helmet. There you go, right there. And you can see the printing detail with that helmet, which will coincide with his face when we get ready to look at it. And so, of course, he has his long-range rifle right there. And he's got his jetpack on there, so he's got a light jetpack because sharpshooters have to be light, they have to be mobile, right? So you can't carry all that bulky stuff on you. So he's carrying a light jetpack, and as you can see, the details on his body right there, the raised printing, and just the patches of the team here on his shoulder right there. His shoulder patch is awesome. And then you get some of the shot of his legs on the back right there as well. Very, very awesome guy here. All right, let's take his helmet off. Okay, now we're looking at a shot of Crosshairs with his helmet off, and he's got a little bit of gray there. It said he's it's almost like a personality of Dirty Harry, a little bit, a little bit cocky, Dirty Harry. Really didn't work well with others, but the guy never missed. So if you look at his eye right here, his eye, which coincides with the eye of the helmet here. And that gave him, the enhanced ability to shoot long range and never miss. His kill shot was just that. But you don't need me to go in and tell you the details. I'm harping over the details of this minifigure, man. This minifigure is just so awesome. They got every detail down pat. Look at the detail and the printing on the back side. They went with the raised printing again, of course, which makes sense because it is a group of 4. And even all the details on the back side of his uniform there as well. All right, let's slip on down to Wrecker. All right, Wrecker is like a brute. So he would carry the heavy arsenal and the heavy assault weapons. You see he's got a big hunting knife and a short range blaster right there. Look at this helmet. You got the skull face right here, the skull face on the trooper helmet here. That lets you know that that if you cross his path, it was definitely he's got a skull on his patch right there. So he was the brute in the series. He was a lot bigger than the other guys. I mean, he was the brunt force there. He also was in a play competition with Crosshairs as far as kills. And the guys, so to let you know that this guy, let's go back to the 18. This guy would be Baracus. He was scared of heights, but he was the brunt force. He was, if you need something moved out the way, he was your guy. So let's look at him without the helmet on, as you can see here. I don't know the full story backstory, but I guess I will know. I need to dig a little bit deeper on his origin a bit. But I think he's blind in one eye, I want to say. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm a little bit new to it, but I think he's blind in one eye, I want to say. But here's his stuff here laid out. Here's jetpack and his weapons. Let's get a closer look. As you can see from all the fighting and the brute force he has, you can see that scar, in which he has that scar in the series. I like how they not only did it in black, but you had they highlighted in red for the flesh. Also, we can see some of the raised printing as well. Again, like I said, with the set of 4, I think they did well with this. It's just amazing. They even got the skull on his patch right there with the skull that matches on his helmet. I think these are very great details that they put on these minifigures. All right, let's run over to tech. Now we're looking at tech. And tech is the brains of the, I wouldn't say brains of the operation. He was just highly intelligent. He's the engineer, hacker, and the pilot. As you can see here, he has a long range gun and a short range one. And he decided to go with a white style uniform here. And now look at the back of this. Look at the printing on the side of the legs. So you got 360 printing on all 4 of these figs, which is just amazing. I think that the details on this thing is just far outrageous. And I really like tech here, and you can see his glasses right here on his helmet, which allows him to see, I guess when you say a computer HUD display in his glasses, I want to say it allows him to do enhanced hacking as they came across. Now let's look at his face right here. Here's the head of the minifig of Hunter. Of Tech. I'm sorry, Tech. And now you look at his helmet over here, which you can see the glasses on his face coincides with the glasses that are on the helmet. And now we're looking at the raised printing on the back side here in his light jetpack. So we take the jetpack off, and he has printing on the back side here. The 360 printing, of course, very great quality printing that they gave us in these 4 figs. Everything that we wanted from the series. As you can see, like I said before, you had the quality of the glasses, one on the minifig and one on the helmet right here. And I think that it'll show you like the computer HUD display, which is right there, is what we're looking at. Allows him to hack into data frames and everything as such. But I think that each and one of these clones had awesome abilities, and I think that each and every one of these clones always complement one another. And and we're seeing that in this detailed printing of these minifigs here. I think that whoever was working this printer machine definitely got it right. It's hard to pull something from a series and bring it into a Lego minifigure, but I think that minifigs for you definitely got this one right, and hands down they're printing out great quality work. I'm very pleased about getting this set. It's a very awesome set, man, and it makes you want to mock up something. So I'm gonna see what I can mock up to put these guys at the centerpiece in this in my Lego endeavors. So guys, I want to say that I'm very happy. If you haven't gotten this and you're a Clone War fanatic, definitely go get this set. It's definitely worth it. I think you should definitely go get it. And I mean, even if you're not, this is definitely good to have in your collection. So I got mine. You got to get yours. Hey folks, it's Iceberg again. I want to thank you for watching. If you like it, hit the like button. If not, let me know how I can improve. I'm definitely trying to get into doing some more reviews. I definitely want to do more Star Wars reviews, and we'll see where it goes from there. But I'm definitely digging this set. You definitely gotta go get it. Look at it. You definitely gotta go get this set. Set is awesome. I definitely recommend it. If you are into Star Wars, this is something you definitely should do. I would definitely give it. I would give this out of 1 out of 10. I would give it an 8. I would give it definitely. So folks, that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, hit that like button. Thanks.